when I first walked onto Takeshita Dori Street, there was a security guard who was like looking at me like dead ass straight in the eye and was like pointing to a sign. It was like, don't follow the touts. And one of them actually like was trying to grab me and like being like, come with me, come over here. I will talk about Harmonyland. I will talk about Harmonyland in another video. I feel like Usahana is like so slept on. Is Tokyo just a tourist trap? What do you think, Licorice? Do you have anything to say about that? Well, I didn't go to Tokyo, so I don't know. Yeah, you didn't go to Tokyo. Sorry, sweetheart. You can come to Tokyo if you want to. This is Licorice. This is my Get a Hug Bear. If you haven't been here, I'm a toy freak. I'm a doll freak. So we talk about dolls mostly. We've been talking a lot about Japan as I have just finished my 3rd Japan trip ever. Got back about a month ago, so like a little bit late to drop all of this content. But in this video, we are going to discuss, is Tokyo just a tourist trap and should you go there? So the short answer is Tokyo is a tourist trap. Definitely. There are tons of tourists everywhere. They're all over the place and it's very intense and very, very busy and everything's just like in your face to buy. I've been to a lot of the popular tourist spots within Tokyo. I haven't spent more than 3 weeks in modern Edo. So I don't know if I'm like really an eligible person to give like an honest review on Tokyo and if you should go there. But from having gone to Oita, which was in the like near the coastline, and we had to take a plane to go there, I felt like I had a little bit more of an authentic experience because like Japan is Asia and I just felt like it was a little more, how do I put this, spiritual, calm. If you are a maximalist anime weeb, you're gonna love it. Side note, Tokyo is very complex to commute around in, and I've had a few friends already tell me that they've been to Tokyo but they didn't have the greatest experience and they didn't get to fit in as many things as they wanted to do. And yes, it's pretty complex. I would say plan as much as you can and just plan even like your routes between destinations. I think we walked like 50,000 steps a day. If you don't like a lot of tourists in one place, you might not like Tokyo because there are tourists from all over the world there as well as all over Japan. Just very, 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 very busy. But if it's your first time out to Japan, like you kind of like have to go to Tokyo, I feel. I mean, if you're a Pokemon kid, like I'm an Indigo League Pokemon kid, 1990, what do I know? I need to go to probably like at least 10 more prefectures to really have an opinion. It's a little bit of a treasure hunt in Tokyo. Like I feel like there's more things that are like in your face to buy than there are like apparent, like authentic, traditional Japanese cultural things in your face. But it's really interesting to see how the government has like catered to the most populated city in the world and how people just commute from A to B and how people just live their lives. And it's really interesting to just see like all of the anime billboards and like all of the pop-up shops for animes and events that are happening for current popular animes or anniversary events for like old animes. So if you want to know what my top 5 ranked things to do in Tokyo are, you're gonna have to watch till the end of this video. It's not new news to most people, I guess, that there are these people soliciting, and all of this stuff came up in Reddit, and I'll show you all of these things. This is just point blank drama. That's my original post, which almost got 200 upvotes. So I'm at least glad that I made it because maybe now I will lessen the expectation that other people will have of Harajuku. I made the original post because I hadn't run into this before in Tokyo and it was just a little bit unsettling and I was curious. Turns out this has been a problem in Harajuku and in some other areas of Tokyo for a while. And some people were kind about it, but most people on this thread seem to just want to say, I'm stupid for going to Harajuku and expecting some sort of authentic fashion experience. But some people defended me too because they actually read my original post. So I got some downvotes, there was some jokes, but ultimately found out that this has been a problem in Tokyo for a while. And that Harajuku is no longer like those fruits books from the 90s. After all of that, I decided, okay, La Forêt, I'm going to check out, but I'm going to go check out Cat Street. I don't know. I am into vintage, but I really like to hunt for it, like for really, really, really cheap. And I found like all of the vintage shops so far were very overpriced. I still had a great experience in Harajuku. My last long form video that I uploaded was about what I bought in Harajuku, so if you want to check that out. I went to the Nail Perch store, the ACDC Rag store. They have 2 stores now. I bought something from the Noemi store. So these are my 5 most favorite things that I have done in Tokyo of the 3 times that I visited, and they're ranked from 5 being, they're all equal to me. Akihabara for gaming, for doll and anime merch hunting, although I wouldn't buy, if you have more time, I would try to go to Furuhan Ichiba. I would try to go to one of those. There isn't one in Akihabara, but I found the prices there were like way cheaper. I also found the prices to just be really high and all over the place, all over Akihabara. But there's tons of doll options at the Radio Kaikan building, and it's the anime version of Times Square. 4th thing was going to Harajuku and shopping. There was so much more of Harajuku I didn't see, and I know that. The Pum Pum Purin Cafe is super cute. Travas Tokyo I want to check out because I have tattoos and I wanted to go to an onsen. So there was one in Ginza, and Ginza's like kind of bougie, so I thought that was a really cool experience. Sanrio Pure Land is next up. I don't think I have to say much there. If you're a Sanrio fan, you know. But number 1 was Disney Sea, and Disney Sea is incredible. I'm gonna save my review of Disney Sea for another video because it just blew my mind. I have tons of content that I want to show you guys regarding Disney Sea. Tokyo is packed. It's very, very busy, and it's best to go an hour early to some of these character cafes. It's best to go kind of like, if you're going weekday during the day to do like if you're going to Akihabara, like it was so busy in the evening, like everybody was getting off from work. It was like just crazy. So I would suggest like daytime commuting. Nighttime nightlife I don't know anything about because like I was always there with my 12-year-old. What I didn't expect is like that there were people in Harajuku that were going to exploit the tourism. I do admit that I was slightly disappointed when I went to Harajuku for the first time because I was solicited by, you know, non-Japanese people aggressively. So there are Japanese people soliciting you to like come to the Shiba Inu cafe. And there was even like a sign at the very beginning of when we went onto Takeshita Dori Street, Japanese security guard, and it was like, he was pointing to the thing, and it was like, don't follow the touts. And I was like looking at it, I'm like, what does that mean? And he was just like pointing like with this stressed out look on his face, and they were like there on every intersection, and they were trying to like pull tourists to go and like shop this fake stuff, this fake merchandise, shirts and hats of like Stussy and Married to the Mob. But there are preserved beautiful temples and historical things all over Tokyo, so you're not going to miss out on that. But there is just so much commercialism and advertising and marketing. There's really just a dominance of like, buy this, and it's hard to avert your gaze. So it's like a lot of shopping. If you love shopping, you'll love it. It's worth it if you're gonna go to Japan. You go outside of Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka. There's a lot of different opinions. It really just depends on what you're into and what you value. Do you want to see some more nature? Do you want to see like all of this like dope weeby otaku stuff? Like that's gonna be in your face in Tokyo. I will talk about Harmonyland in another video. It was a little bit of a trek to get to, but spoiler, it was so magical. It's basically in the hills in this forest, and there was like no other foreign tourists there. It was so chill. There was no lineups for any of the rides. It was very, very hectic and very, very busy at Sanrio Pure Land, and I went an hour early both times and still had to line up, but there was no line at Harmonyland and like no people there. I met so many characters at the parade. Okay, I'm giving away too much. That will be next. If you're not already subscribed and you want to hear a bit more about my trips as a weeb in Japan, hit that subscribe button. There's variety, girly content here, some fashion. Might get into some pole dance down the road. I don't know yet. I'm not sure if there's an audience for that here. If there is, let me know. I have mostly talked about like my anime dolls and like my plushies, but I know some of you are here for whatever and anything. I just recently hit 20,000 subs, so thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Say bye, licorice.